Rocky start on beam. Here's Sam Muehlman. Jenny Beathard, the first gymnast up for Georgia, fell, so everyone else now on the Gym Dog team has to hit.
She starts with a strength move, a press handstand right into a plunge. And her key move right here, back handspring, layout, back handspring, very difficult. Perfect.
Muehlman, the co-champion on beam at the Southeast Regionals.
There's a jump right into a...
Oh, man, that will really hurt the Gym Dogs. They will have to count a fall on beam. And you can see what Suzanne Yakin thinks of that. Tough break for Georgia. Florida also struggling a bit on bars. A 9.15 for Chrissy Van Fleet. Julianne, tell us what happened.
Well, it happened on a release move called a pike Jaeger. You'll see her do a pike front. She drives her heels too hard, then hits her heel and lands on the ground.
Sybil Stevenson will cap it off now on bars for Florida, a junior from Alexandria, Virginia.
She's an excellent bar worker. Giant full right into a Ganger release move. Beautiful. Now watch her hands here. She'll actually reverse her grip. It's called a giant hop.
Sybil had a clutch performance to help get Florida into the Super Six.
She'll dismount with a double tuck. Excellent landing.
Well, the Gators needed that one. And what a contrast here. Sam Muehlman, the Georgia sophomore, still angry with herself, scores a 9.175 on beam. Moving over to the vault now, here's Megan Wright, Arizona State's only returning All-America from last year.
And she's a spectacular vaulter. She'll do a front with a half twist. Look at that landing.
Megan Wright ranks 7th in the nation on vault. Florida has completed the first rotation. Stevenson scoring a 9.850 for the Gators. And a 9.90 for Megan Wright's vault. Karen Litchie, last on beam for Georgia now. They really need a good score here. They already have to count a fall.
And that was a variation of the move that Samantha Muehlman just fell on. Here's her big tumbling move. Layout right into another. Oh. Now, I'll tell you, that counts just about like a fall. That'll be at least 3/10 of deduction, possibly more.
What a shock for Georgia. Litchie, an All-America on beam last year. Always difficult to start the competition on this apparatus, but Julianne, still a shock.
I'll tell you, it's amazing that she even stayed on the balance beam. Beam worker. You can see how solid she is. There's another one of those back handspring quarter turns.
Suzanne Yakin talked to her team about pressure. We heard that a few moments ago, but it does not seem like they've been able to embrace the pressure as they wanted.
Gainer layout full. Nice dismount, but a disappointing performance. Again, let's see here. She actually misses a foot on the takeoff. Just shows her strength that she's struggled to stay on.
And a disappointing 9.450 for Litchie. Georgia in trouble early on. Now here's Kim DeHaan on the floor for Nebraska.
Kim has the classic body for a twister. The long, lean body is very conducive to twisting movements, much more so than flipping movements.
Kim has had some lower back problems, so she's focused primarily this season on her floor and bars routines. Kim DeHaan DeHaan, a great team leader and the epitome of the student athlete. She's got a 4.0 GPA in biological sciences.
What a beautiful gymnast to watch with those long lines. I'll tell you, she twists so fast, it was hard for me to even tell, but she actually performs a triple twist here. Very difficult.
And DeHaan scores a 9.80. So after one rotation, Arizona State is in the lead, followed by Florida and Nebraska. Georgia more than a full point back. Let's go over to the third member of our team, Michelle Tafoya, with Nebraska coach Dan Kendig.
Well, I guess when you make the Super 6 for the first time ever, you want to dress for the occasion. What was the decision behind the tuxedo?
Well, we said earlier in the year we did this for our Masters Classic, and we said if we make Super 6, we'll do it again. And we didn't bring them with us. We had to rent them down at right here in town. So it's something we, after the meet yesterday, we went out, we sized up, they got them in, and here we are.
And Michigan's also all dressed up and ready to go. The Wolverines getting set for the second rotation in a moment. We're ready now for the second rotation. Michigan on vault, Sun Devils on bars. UCLA moves to beam, and Georgia will try to pick up some ground on the floor. Michigan came in as the #1 seed. Coach Bev Flockey hoping her Wolverines will make history at this competition.
I think that for a team like, a Michigan or a UCLA or any of the teams, that aren't the Alabama, Utah, and Georgia, to come in here and win a national championship would be incredible. To be able to break that dynasty, that circle, and be the first team to do it, I think would be incredible.
And to do it, they'll need big performances from young women like Beth Amelkovich, sophomore from Lombard, Illinois.
She performs the vault that we see a lot, pike front, so she needs to do something really different to stand out. And boy, can't get much better than that.
And that's the way you want to start things out at a national championship. That'll surely get the Wolverines fired up.
She gets tremendous repulsion off the course, which allows her to get great height and good distance.
And a 9.950 for Amelkovich. That's a new career high for the sophomore. Over to the bars now, Arizona State's sensational freshman, Elizabeth Reed.
Elizabeth is really one to keep an eye on. She's a very innovative gymnast. She performs moves here taken from the men's high bar. Watch that Stalder reverse hack. Usually we see that out of a giant. And this is right out of the men's high bar. Watch here. She'll reverse direction and then stoop in and dislocate into German giants. Very, very difficult. 1.5 twist flyaway.
Reed has been a very consistent performer for the Sun Devils. Doesn't quite look like a freshman out there. Very composed, very businesslike. And speaking of talented freshmen, how about Michigan's Sarah Kane? Julianne, you talked about her at the opening of the show.
Yeah. What an asset she's been to this team. She'll perform, again, that pike front vault. Just a little hop on the landing, but a very good vault.
Freshman of the year and the gymnast of the year in the Big Ten. Elizabeth Reed, a 9.90 for her bars routine. And Sarah Kane with a 9.850. Over to the floor now, and